Have you ever thought about Pingus? Like, have you just been sitting there eating dinner, and the first thought that pops into your head is, Pingus? That happens to me a lot, actually. Since 2007, Pingus has been an integral part of my life. Pingus will always be a part of me. A nostalgic reminder of my early days on YouTube and the internet as a whole. But you may be wondering, what is Pingus? Well, don't fret, because that is today's topic of discussion. The word Pingus originated in 2007 with a YouTube poop video called Robotnik Has a Viagra Overdose. It was uploaded by the user known as Blob. The original video has since been taken down, but it is possible to find uploaded versions of it. I'll post a link to the re-uploaded version in the description. I suggest you check it out for a little bit more context. And if you don't know what a YouTube poop is, well, I should probably explain that first. A person making a YouTube poop will take various clips from media, such as game cutscenes, TV shows, movies, or even other YouTube videos, and mash it together into funny skits or scenarios. The best types of YouTube poops, in my opinion, are the ones that have scenarios that are easy to follow and make sense of.
In fact, I have violent diarrhea.
For every great YouTube poop video, though, you probably have about 10 cringe and unfunny ones. Kind of like this YouTube channel that you're watching right now. The art of YouTube poop making is not easy, and not everyone can do it. Now, like I said, you can make a YouTube poop out of any type of media clip. However, back in the early days of YouTube pooping, and just YouTube in general, there existed 4 primary media sources that most YouTube poops came from. These primarily were the Hotel Mario cutscenes, Zelda CDI series of games cutscenes, the Super Mario World cartoon show, and the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon show. I think the reason why these forms of media made up the bulk of YouTube poop videos at the time was probably due to the fact that most early YouTube poopers were hashtag gamers, much like myself. For this video, I really want to focus on the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, because that's where the term Pingus originated from. I can talk about those other forms of media like Hotel Mario and stuff some other time, but for now, we're just going to focus on Sonic. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was a show that came out in 1993 and was about, you can probably guess, Sonic the Hedgehog. It centered around the titular Blue Blur and his buddy Tails as they thwarted the dastardly plans of the evil Dr. Robotnik. The show had a lot of slapstick humor and plenty of visual gags. It was kind of like watching the Looney Tunes or other classic cartoons from early television. Oh, son of a bitch. But the absolute highlight of the show, at least for me, had to be Dr. Robotnik and his team of robot sidekicks, Scratch, Grounder, and Coconuts. Dr. Robotnik stole the show for me, though, mostly because of how over-the-top his voice acting was.
Perilous speed, standing between me and my dream of total domination of Mobius.
Are you talking about Sonic?
Turn off that light!
Robotnik was voiced by John William Baldry, who actually had a legit musical career in the 1970s, and it also helped that Robotnik was just thick as fuck. Just look at that ass. So basically, this cartoon was used in countless YouTube poops at the time, and even to this day, it's still a popular source to squeeze delicious YouTube poops out of. I Teach Vader, I think that's his name, It Teach Vader, I Teach Vader, whatever. He's one of my favorite YouTube poopers who still makes classic Dr. Robotnik videos. Definitely recommend his channel. But anyway, back to Pingus. Like I said previously, the first YouTube poop video to coin the term Pingus was Robotnik Has a Viagra Overdose. It was uploaded in 2007 and has since been taken down, unfortunately. But it has been re-uploaded, which is where I was able to get the clips for this video. To be honest, as far as YouTube poops go, the video isn't very good. Besides its historical significance, it really isn't a great video for the most part. It does that thing that the worst kind of YouTube poops do, where they just play the same clip over and over and over again and just call it comedy. It's at the 3-minute 35-second part, though, where the video truly becomes famous. Dr. Robotnik, speaking to his subordinate Scratch, tells him that he may
Lick my balls and my fingers.
That Scratch seems pretty happy to oblige, and Grounder looks horrified to witness the act. More censored things happen while Tails watches from a window, eager to tell Sonic about what he just saw. Now, as you may have guessed, the term Pingus was a way for the original uploader Blob to make Dr. Robotnik say, Pingus. This comedic act, however, could not have been done without some classic YouTube poop style editing. You see, in the show, Dr. Robotnik never actually says Pingus or Pingus. The term Pingus is actually taken from the episode of the show called Boogeymania. In one part of the episode, Scratch and Grounder are listening to a conversation that Dr. Robotnik is having with Coconuts from outside the room. Robotnik opens the automatic door, and Scratch and Grounder fall through. Robotnik then exclaims the famous phrase,
Snooping as usual, I see.
You see, the way Dr. Robotnik says the phrase, snooping as, is quite odd. John William Baldry seems to put a lot of emphasis on the ping as, while he says snooping as. When he says it, it's almost like he's saying ping-esh, which, if played back, can make it seem like Dr. Robotnik is saying Pingus. This, my friends, is what created Pingus. Now, yes, the term Pingus did first originate in Robotnik Has a Viagra Overdose. However, the word Pingus truly didn't become popular until Mick Mangos' seminal video release entitled This Video Contains Wind. In this video, the sound clip of Robotnik saying Pingus is played to the tune of Gourmet Race from Kirby Superstar. This exact video is what truly enabled Pingus to blow up. This led to it being used in countless other YouTube poops since then, which cringy people like myself still find funny to this day. People now had the unholy power of enabling Dr. Robotnik to say the word penis, and no one could stop them.
As soon as I saw the
Pingus!
Dr. Robotnik,
If I had the Pingus, I could terrorize all of Mobius. This Pingus must be kept so secret. Pingus!
As you can see, Robotnik and his Pingus will live on in our hearts and our minds for years to come. Even as YouTube continues to be taken over by corporations, drama and tea channels, and shitty reaction channels, we will always have Pingus.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, consider subscribing or leaving a comment down below. And if you want to see some more of what we do here at Altered Evil, check out another one of our videos. We make cool music videos, and other fun, wacky things that are cool and exciting. Please watch.